Nippon Hoso Podcast Station.
Today we're diving into あの日見た花の名前を僕達はまだ知らない or Anohana, the flower we saw that day. So the line we're diving deep into today is this one. でれん。お願いを叶えて欲しいんだと思うよ、メンマ。お願い？なんだよそれ。それもわかんないってばよ。願いがわかんなくっちゃ叶えようもないだろ。So in English, I think I probably want my wish to be granted. Your wish? What's your wish? Well again, I have absolutely no idea. How can you have your wish granted if you don't even know what it is? 今絶賛私、I am in a musical right now called Senbonzakura. Which, can I say, oh my gosh, I lost 2 of my IC train cards in the past 2 weeks. It all came back. So I trained myself to not say a lot. And, oh my gosh, oh no! Anime English Club with Sally Amaki. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 28 of the Anime English Club. I'm your host, Sally Amaki. 今週もよろしくお願いします。はい、今絶賛私、I am in a musical right now called Senbonzakura, which is a Vocaloid song from like back in the 2010s. Oh my gosh, I feel so old. But yeah, I will be playing the role of Hatsune Miku in the Senbonzakura musical. By the time this episode comes out, the musical's actually already going to be over because I think it's gonna end on November 3rd. Can I tell you guys a story about Senbonzakura though? I don't know if it was a cultural thing in America, but in Japan, Nikonama and like utaite, the people who put covers onto YouTube, and Nikonama was very popular back then. It still is popular, but like it was a whole entire culture, otaku culture back then. And I posted one cover song on YouTube when I was in middle school. It's still actually online. With 20 views. And the only song I posted was Senbonzakura. So, it honestly feels surreal to be able to come back like 15 years later and play the part of Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku is the main character, by the way. Hi, guys. In Senbonzakura. So I feel so honored. If you guys came to watch it, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't come watch, why? Damn. I'm pretty sure they're gonna sell Blu-rays or DVDs. I don't know, maybe. But if they do, please look at it. But anyway, enough about Senbonzakura. Let's dive into today's episode. Today we're diving into あの日見た花の名前を僕達はまだ知らない or Anohana, the flower we saw that day. Hi, so Anohana, the flower we saw that day, is an original anime produced by A1 Pictures and written by Mari Okada. The TV anime aired in 2011, and a movie was released in 2013, and it was later adapted into a live-action drama. The story is about a group of 6 friends who used to gather at a secret base in their elementary school days, calling themselves the Super Peace Busters. After the accidental death of one of their members, Menma, they drifted apart. The protagonist, Jintan, who failed his high school entrance exams and has become a shut-in, is suddenly visited by the ghost of Menma, who asks him to grant her wish. To fulfill her wish, the story follows Jintan as he reconnects and cooperates with the estranged members of the Super Peace Busters. Hi! Oh my gosh, this series, honestly, it makes you feel so many things to the point where you come full circle and you feel nothing at all. Like, do you feel me? Like, it's an emotional roller coaster. I remember when I first watched it, I cried so much. My face was like a puffer fish the next day. Like you couldn't even tell it was me. It was so bad. But yeah, the movie was actually released in California as well. I remember watching it, and the little gift they gave us in the entrance, if you show them the ticket, was actually the letter from Memma. The letter from Memma. That was a present. But yeah, brings back so many memories. Still to this day, it's one of the most loved animes in Japan. So excited to cover it. So the line we're diving deep into today is this one. でれん。お願いを叶えて欲しいんだと思うよ、メンマ。お願い？なんだよ、それ。それもわかんないってばよ。願いがわかんなくっちゃ叶えようもないだろ? So in English, I think I probably want my wish to be granted. Your wish? What's your wish? Well again, I have absolutely no idea. How can you have your wish granted if you don't even know what it is? はい。So this is a conversation from the beginning of the first episode between Memma, who is supposed to be dead, and the protagonist Jintan after she suddenly appears before him. Jintan is confused because only he can see and talk to Memma. And this is the scene where they discuss the reason for her appearance. Hi. Honestly, after watching the first episode, I feel like Jintan could have been scared a bit more. Literally, your childhood dead friend is in front of you, and suddenly he's like, "So what's your wish?" And it's like, no, I'd be like, "Mom, there's my dead friend in front of me." But yeah, so yeah, this is basically the beginning of their story. So let's dive into the vocab. There's so many vocabs today, guys. Do you guys have your notepads out right now? はい、いいですか? So the first vocab I want to focus on is have my wish granted. So to have my wish granted, parentheses, by someone. だから、願いを叶えてもらう. There are many ways to say this. Like I want my wish, I want my dreams to come true or my wish to come true. But when you say, I want my wish to come true, that's more on yourself, you know, like you have to do something in order to make your wish come true. But if you say granted, I want my wish granted, it's more like, hey, can you grant my wish? Like I wish for like people around me or like my surroundings to grant my wish. So it's not on you really. So that's why in, for instance, other animes or other stories with genies or something, they're like, hey, I'll grant you 3 wishes. You know, like 叶えてあげる. Because you're going to do it for somebody, you say grant. You still can say, I'll make 3 of your wishes come true, but grant seems a bit more fit in this scene. はい、so have my wish granted. Can you grant my wish? はい、ですね。はい, and then next, I have absolutely no idea, meaning clueless, 0. When you are a little bell pepper. ピーマン。頭の中ピーマンってことです。Nothing in there. All air. Okay. Which reminds me, does Japan have the candy Airhead? Airhead っていう飴があるんです。本当歯医者さん泣かせ。歯にめちゃくちゃ挟まるってくっつく。キャラメルよりひどい飴があったんですけど、Airhead っていう。I remember, yeah. There was a candy called Airhead. Do they still have commercials in America with Airheads? I remember when I used to watch like SpongeBob, there would be commercials in between where the kids would eat an Airhead and then their head will literally blow up into like a balloon and then pop. Literally a traumatic commercial, but it was there. But anyway, I have absolutely no idea. Means you are an airhead. Just kidding. Traumatic は、でもトラウマ的に怖かったみたいな。Trauma. It was traumatic. It was a traumatic experience. So you would use it when you watch certain animes, like Another. There's an anime called Another. So much blood, so much gore. Oh my gosh. it is honestly traumatic in a good way. Very traumatic in a good way. Anohana is actually is traumatic in a way where it makes you feel way too many emotions. So you can say Anohana is very traumatic too, like emotionally. Yeah. But going back to I have absolutely no idea. By putting absolutely in front of no idea, it emphasizes the fact that you have no idea at all. Like you can say I have no idea, but saying I have absolutely no idea is like 全くわかんないって感じ。わかんないとも言えるけど、全くわかんないって言いたいなら absolutely. Absolutely means 全くですね。はい。I love this word. I have absolutely no idea. はい。You can also say, なんだろう I have absolutely no idea. I have no clue at all. Yeah, I have no clue at all. もうヒントもないみたいな。I have no clue at all. I have no idea whatsoever. Whatsoever. I have no idea whatsoever. もう absolutely に似てるんですけど I have absolutely no idea. I have no idea whatsoever. I have no idea whatsoever. Absolutely no idea. What's the difference? I'm trying to think. I have absolutely no idea. I have no idea whatsoever. It's the same. It has the same nuance, but I hear people saying I have absolutely no idea more. Maybe that's just who I hang out with. But yeah, I have absolutely no idea is probably a better way to say this. ですね。はい。The next phrase is probably from Jintan. Yeah. How can you blah, blah, blah. So he said, how can you have your wish granted if you don't even know what it is? So how can you is how do you think you can? So どうして〇〇ができると思うのって聞いてますね。So how can you grant your wish? Or like, how can you afford this new anime figure if you can't even pay your bills? It comes to me, yeah. I sometimes buy things that I know I can't afford. And then the me next month has to suffer from it. Yeah. I scream from my bills. Is it just me? Does America have 通帳って日本だけですか? What is a 通帳? So maybe it's because I didn't have a bank account back in my American school days because I didn't need a bank account because I had no money. When I say I had no money, I mean I had no money. My parents did pay for everything, so like I had no money, so I didn't need a bank account. So what are we talking about? Yeah, so in Japan, there's this thing called the tsucho where you can see your savings in paper. Like you put it in the ATM and then like it comes out and it shows you like your balance. I don't know if they have that in America, but yeah, so in Japan, they have a tsucho. So my thought is, or the way I live is, if I don't put the tsucho in the bank account and if I don't see my new balance, that means that I haven't spent a single penny yet. You know? Do you understand where I'm coming from? Yeah. 残高が変わらなければ自分が見てる。お金使ってないという。だから通帳を記入しないんです。はい。皆さんもやってみてください。Yeah.
It's online now.
Yeah, everything's online now. I don't trust online. I don't trust it. Okay, I honestly don't. People use Passimo, the metro cards, like the IC cards that you can ride trains in. You can do that on your phone now as well. I don't trust it. Like, why? How can you trust it? Did your guys' phone not die at all? 携帯死んだ時どうするんですか? 怖い。あと私携帯よくなくすんですよ. I lose my phone, but I also lose my metro cards as well, my IC cards. Which, can I say, oh my gosh, I lost 2 of my IC train cards in the past 2 weeks. It all came back. Every single one of them. I have it right here. I honestly... まず, alright, number 1, my 1個か. and then my suica. Like, and then at home I have my pasmo because like I lost these two, so I had to buy another one. But thank God Japan, it came back to me. That is unbelievable. Nothing would come back to me in my hometown. Honestly, nothing. I would lose things that I didn't even lose. Do you know what that means? It gets stolen right out of my backpack. Oh my gosh, I remember at school, this girl stole my favorite pencil case. And yeah, I confronted her. I hate confrontation, but I still confronted her. I was like, hey, where did you get that pen from? Because I knew they don't sell it in Japan. It was actually a souvenir from a manga. Manga no furoku dattan desu yo. Yeah, so I confronted her and she was like, oh, my grandma bought it for me when she went to China. And I'm like, okay, first of all, racist. It's not from China. It's from Japan. That writing there is Japanese. But yeah, anyway, how did we get into this? We're talking about Anohana, guys. I don't know.
You say souvenir?
付録文化がないんですよね。付録文化がなさすぎてスーベニアって言っちゃいました。It's like a little, I guess, a gift or a goodie bag that's...
Goodie bag is maybe.
Goodie bag or a little tiny gift that comes with books. They should start doing that in America as well. Yeah. In Japan, almost every magazine and every children's book comes with furoku or a little gift. And I feel like that's how they keep their magazines in business. Yeah. But why are we talking about this? How did we get here? I'm losing my memory. Sorry, guys. It's like 10 a.m. right now. It's like midnight. But yeah, how can you blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's where it started when I said, how can you afford this toy when you can't even pay your bills? That's how you would do it. Like, なんでそんなことできると思ったの? Like, how can you? Or, how can you start your own business when you don't even have trusting employees or something like that? Yeah. I don't know. I'm just pulling things out of my head. Anyway, so how can you blah, blah, blah. Please use it. Next is, you don't even know. So Jintan says, how can you even have your wish granted if you don't even know what it is? So you don't even know. あなたは知りさえしない. So by putting even, the you don't even know means the sae. But depending on where you put the emphasis on you don't even know, kind of changes the meaning. So for instance, if you don't even know, like if you put emphasis on the you, it would be like, あなたでも知らないなら、なんか夢なんて叶えられなくないみたいな。だけど、if you put emphasis on if you don't even, like if you don't even know は、の even の方に emphasis を put したらeven の方に emphasis を put したらI'm not speaking any language at all right now.
壺に入るってなんかあるんですか？
壺に入る？壺に入る I got the giggles. No, I don't think you say that. I got the giggles. 壺に入るって言葉も like give me a moment って言います。Like give me a moment or like please give her a moment. Like she'll feel better soon. とか、それか壺に入られてる人が目の前にいたらなんか待ってて Are you done? っていう終わった？壺に入るの終わったの方のありますね。Are you done? Are you okay? Do you need some time? みたいな感じで言いますね。時間いる？大丈夫？みたいな感じで壺に入ったはあんまないですね。はい。ということで、depending on where you put the emphasis on words, English does change. So it's very fun. はい。Yeah. Next, on to pronunciation. So let's go over today's phrase. お願いを叶えて欲しいんだと思うよ、メンマ。お願いなんだよ、それ。それもわかんないってばよ。願いがわかんなくっちゃ叶えようもないだろ。 So in English, I think I probably want my wish to be granted. Your wish? What's your wish? Well, again, I have absolutely no idea. How can you have your wish granted if you don't even know what it is? One more time. I think I probably want my wish to be granted. Your wish? What's your wish? Well, again, I have absolutely no idea. How can you have your wish granted if you don't even know what it is? はい。So, granted. Granted. How to pronounce granted? Grant. It's that weird noise that your cat sometimes makes. Like, wow. Like, grant. その、wow が、カエルの、It has the same feeling in your throat, like the same positioning in your throat. So before you say granted, pretend you're a old cat or a frog, like wow. アヒルにも似てますか？アヒルが一番似てるかもですね。Maybe pretend you're a duck. Granted. Okay. Granted. That's how your throat should be. Next, absolutely. Emphasis on the LU. Absolutely. Everything else you don't have to care about. It can sound like anything as long as you put the emphasis on the lutely. Absolutely. Absa. Absa. くしゃみみたいな。Like it's like a little sneeze, like absolutely. はい。That's how easily it should flow on your mouth. Like absolutely. All right. What it is, if you don't even know what it is. What it is it hard to pronounce what it is? What it is, hi, if you guys are into K-pop, Kepler came out with a song, what it is. Like has the same intonation, what it is. So if you guys can sing Kepler's song, you can say what it is. はい。口の動き一本ですね。もうベロ鍛えてください。But I want to go back to the vocab. The とはめちゃくちゃ使うので覚えててほしいです。well みたいな。でもあまり使いすぎるとちょっとアホな子に思われるので、あまり使わないでくださいね。はい。だけど、like filler words つなぎ言葉っていうんですか、話してる間に何を言ったらいいかわからないときに、がと一緒ですね。使ってください。I used it so many times. I use and like too much to the point where I got hate for it when I first started speaking in English. When I first became an idol, they were like, oh, she's from California. No wonder she says like and a lot. And people were like, she's so annoying in the comments. And it hurt my feelings. So I trained myself to not say a lot. And oh my gosh, oh no! I said but yeah, I try not saying that much. But yeah, so please cut me some slack. Cut me some slack っていうのはちょっと見逃してください。ちょっと目つぶってくださいみたいな。まあ、ちょっと今日今朝10時なので見逃してくださいみたいな感じの It's so early in the morning. It's 10 a.m. right now. Please cut me some slack. ちょっと見逃してください。目をつぶってくださいっていう時に cut me some slack って言いますね。はい。アニメイングリッシュクラブ with サリー・アマキ。Anyways, looking at the cultural context of the anime, the symbols of childhood friendship that appears in the work are the secret base and hide and seek. Many people in Japan have experience with these games from their childhood, but are they common overseas as well? No. I don't think we have secret bases in America or where I'm from. Maybe in the countryside, but I grew up in the city and kids don't really walk around on their own. Yeah, it's very dangerous. very dangerous. And it's a car-centered community. You know, if you don't have a car, you can't really go anywhere where I lived. Whereas in Japan, you know, people use the train or they walk everywhere. So I feel like it's more common for kids to walk on their own. I remember looking online and people who come to visit Japan from overseas, they're surprised with how many kids walk out on their own and like how many elementary school students walk to school on their own. Like it's so normal in Japan, but very stranger danger in America. I remember I used to have a walk group in elementary school because it's so dangerous for you to walk alone. I'm saying so much today. I've come to realize, oh my gosh, okay. Anyway. Here it comes again. Oh no. Okay, anyway. I need to stop saying anyway too. Anyway, は、とりあえずみたいな意味で使ってます。Anyway, what was I talking about? Walk groups. So walk groups, for instance, if I used to live, I'm not going to tell you guys where I used to live. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was dangerous. Oh my gosh. Let's say I lived in First Street. 一丁目に住んでるとするじゃないですか. So if I lived in First Street, everybody who lived on First Street from my elementary school would be in that walk group, and we would all walk home together and drop each other off at our house. Yeah, I was the student who lived on the very end of the First Street, so I would always end up walking alone. So, yeah, it was dangerous for the last few minutes. But yeah, we used to have walk groups. I have a story about stranger danger, actually. So, my mom always told me, do not trust anybody with a car. Like, if they come up to you during that walk group and they're like, hey, like, I'll drive everybody back to their house if you want. My mom told me to never trust those people because that is how you get kidnapped. So when I was in the walk groups, one of the students' mom stopped by in a big car and they were like, hey kids, like I just happened to drive by here. Do you guys need a lift? And everybody went in the car because it was one of the students' moms. But I was like, oh no. Like they're on it together. Like they're in it together. This girl and this woman that appears like that seems to be her mother is probably not her mother. They are in this whole entire kidnapping circle and they're trying to kidnap me. So I was like, no, I do not need a ride. I ended up walking home alone. Everybody in that walk group got in that car and they they safely went home. They went home safely. But yeah, I was like stranger danger and I didn't get in the car and I got lost for 2 hours. Yeah, because I never walked alone in my neighborhood. So yeah, that's how uncommon it is to walk alone in America or where I lived. Yeah, where I lived. I like to put emphasis on where I lived or something just because the U.S. is a very big place. I don't want to speak for everybody, especially because I lived in such a small community and I also never really left my room. So everything I talk on here is my experience, which is very different from my peers. Yeah. Just because I didn't have many friends as well. Hi, guys. So yeah, I'm speaking from my experience. But anyway, thank you for listening. That's it. Are we done? No, we're not done. Oh, secret place. Secret place. So in this case, Anohana, it was like in the forest. They made a secret base in the forest, huh? It was like... 山の上ですよね。It was up in the mountains. Oh my gosh. Can't imagine. It's so dangerous. But anyway, for instance, in Anohana, it was up in the mountains. In Doraemon, it's like, you guys know Doraemon. They also have secret bases in like a little, would it be a park or just like it's a park. But yeah, I didn't have secret bases. I feel like secret bases would be like tree houses, somebody's basement, somebody's attic, somebody's backyard. Yeah. It's not as common in Japan to have a backyard as it is overseas. Whenever I say that I had a backyard and I also had a front yard, people in Japan would be like, so you're like rich. Like, but you know, like it's pretty common. I mean, when I say yard, it's not like a full-blown like pool and like tennis court and anything. It's literally like grass. Like I had like a little piece of grass in my backyard. But yeah, it's not very common in Japan. And I feel like that's why a lot of the kids play outside as well. But garages are also a common place to gather around, I guess. Hence, garage bands are very popular. Not as much nowadays, but a lot of the bands start off in somebody's garage. And I think that's where the app GarageBand came from on your MacBook. Yes, I'm an Apple user. Hi, guys. All right, so that's it for this episode of the Anime English Club. Next episode, we will continue exploring Anohana, the flower we saw that day, which I forgot to say, but I find it so funny that they don't translate Anohana. Like, they leave it as is, as it should. Such a good title. Anyway. Hi. You can listen to Anime English Club as a podcast and on YouTube where you can follow along with transcripts and subtitles. You can adjust the speed however you want and listen as many times as you need to get comfortable with English. Listening over and over is really the key to mastering any language. For Japanese and English subtitles, go to youtube.com/anime-english-club or just search by the title. The Anime English Club wants to hear from you. Please let us know any anime you'd like us to cover for specific lines. Please tell us whose line it is and which episode or anime it's from. And any general English questions you have, please stop by and ask us. Email us at aec@1242.com. That is aec@1242.com. You can email me in either Japanese or English. メールは日本語でも英語でも大丈夫です。ということで、thank you so much for watching. If you guys haven't watched Anohana yet, please watch it by next week. You will not regret it. You might regret it, actually, depending on your emotional state. But yeah, that is a very heart-wrenching, very amazing, soulful anime, so please watch it. Thank you so much for listening. See you next week. Bye-bye. From the Nippon Hoso podcast station, this is the Anime English Club, hosted by me, Sally Amaki. This episode was written by Naoki Nakamura, edited by Naoki Yamazaki, directed by Hiroshi Kochi, all from Waltz Inc. Our executive producer is Shiori Tanaka for Nippon Broadcasting System Japan.